we want to build trust and safety within our teams. And when we're giving folks constructive criticism, it's super hard. It's really hard to hear constructive criticism because we feel under threat, like maybe we don't belong. And one of the ways to help soften the blow of constructive criticism is to make sure that we're giving our team members enough positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is what we can do to praise the people that we work with. And it takes roughly 5 pieces of positive reinforcement to counteract the feeling and the threat of 1 piece of constructive feedback. Think about that. 5 positive for every 1 constructive. Now, that doesn't mean that it needs to be this huge thing where you sit somebody down and you give them very specific positive feedback. It could look like putting your phone away while you talk to someone. Giving someone your undivided attention for a couple of minutes. It could be asking somebody something about a hobby that you know they have, following up on something that somebody shared with you in the past. Hey, how was that marathon you were going to run? It's just about showing the other person that we care about them. So it's these micro actions. And then there's the macro action. There's the giving the positive feedback. And in the same way with constructive feedback that we want to use the situation, the behavior, and the impact, the SBI technique, so too do we want to use that when we're giving positive reinforcement. We touched on this a little bit with strength IDs, and that's a type of positive reinforcement. When we're giving people positive reinforcement on their behavior, we need to be incredibly specific about the situation. Where was it? What was the time? What was going on? Their behavior. What exactly did they do? What were the steps that they took? What were the tangible actions? And then the impact. What impact did those actions have? What positive effect did that have on people? And by being really specific with that positive feedback, we're letting people know the types of behavior that we want to see more of. Positive reinforcement is more effective than corrective behavior because instead of telling folks something that we don't want to see, we tell people what they do want to see. We want to see more of this. And then they can just repeat it. Where if we're telling people what we don't want to see, they know not to do this. But then there's a million other options of what they could do that isn't this. It's much more effective to tell them what you do want to see. So remember, we've got these emotional bank accounts, and we need to make at least 5 deposits of positive reinforcement for every 1 piece of constructive feedback that we give folks. Remember, we want people to do more of the things that we enjoy, that serve the team, that are positive. So focus on telling them the positive things that they're doing so that we can see more of them. Sure, there are times when we need to talk about corrective behavior, but the focus should be on getting people to repeat the positive things so that your team can start thriving.